Capital Community Television, in cooperation with the Oregon School Activities Association, presents the OSAA U.S. Bank Les Schwab Tires 2015 Girls Basketball State Championships. Tonight's first-round playoff game features the Lake Oswego Lakers and the South Salem Saxons. Hello, everybody. I'm John Piper at South Salem High School tonight as the South Salem Saxons host the Lake Oswego Lakers. Joining me, former South Salem coach Mike Stortson. Mike, these Lake Oswego Lakers, a new coach, not much experience on this team. What can we expect tonight?
Well, John, I think they're going to expect a lot of running up and down the floor, four out, 5 out type of offense, attack and kick out and look for the tray. They're very young, like you said, and one senior on the squad. The head coach comes from Beaverton, and he sets up his offense, defense late in the season, that being in the summer, so he really didn't have a summer with him. So this whole transition has been all new to them, and they like to change up their defenses like we used to do, and he loves to keep the ball moving. So it should be a very interesting contest against South Salem, who is missing one of the main cogs of the wheel tonight.
Let's talk a little bit about the Saxons. Lots of experience on this team. They had the Player of the Year in the Greater Valley Conference. They had 3 first-team All-League players, but one of them, as you said, is probably not going to play tonight. Jordan Woodbine, injured in the West Albany game.
That's correct. They're going to try to keep her on the bench, put a seatbelt on her so she doesn't want to get up and get out there. Maybe one on Coach McWilliams too, so he doesn't put her out there. But the bottom line is they've got a lot of firepower. They're well experienced. Most of this team has been in the, last year we finished 4th in the state, went in 8th and came out 4th. So a lot of these kids, these players here have been on the floor big time. They like to run, they like to press, they like to get right in the bubble of their offenders. So it should be a good battle tonight.
We're looking forward to a great game tonight. Glad you could join us on Capital Community Television. We'll be back right after this. Support for tonight's program was provided by MAPS Credit Union, premier sponsor of Salem Kaiser Schools. Visit one of our convenient locations in the Willamette Valley or our website, mapcu.com. By Les Schwab Tire Centers, doing the right thing since 1952. Experience the Les Schwab difference at your neighborhood Les Schwab Tire Center or visit us on the web at leschwab.com. And by Pizza Hut in South Salem. Make it great at 3302 Commercial Street Southeast, phone 503-364-7286. The Statesman Journal newspaper honored 38 high school seniors at its 22nd annual Academic All-Star Celebration March 1st. Lexi Roseborough of South Salem High School was among the honorees. CCTV will air the Academic All-Stars reception on Cable Channel 22 at 6 p.m. Monday, March 9th, 6:30 p.m. Wednesday, March 11th, 1:30 p.m. Thursday, March 12th, 4 p.m. Saturday, March 14th, and 7 p.m. Sunday, March 15th.
The Oregon School Activities Association is proud to partner with the participating schools in the presenting of this game between the visiting Lake Oswego Lakers and your South Salem Saxons. Good sportsmanship is a vital component of high school athletics. The OSAA and our student athletes recognize that judgment calls, either by coaches, officials, or the players themselves, are made in good faith and should be respected. We encourage you to support your team in a positive manner while pursuing victory with honor. Sportsmanship is all about respecting the game, each other, and yourselves. Please enjoy the game and support these student athletes while modeling good sportsmanship. We now ask that you please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now, let's meet the starting lineups for this state champion playoff game. Please welcome the Lake Oswego Lakers. Number 0, sophomore Morgan McKinney. Number 4, junior Hannah Plott. Number 10, sophomore Jillian Mayer. Number 15, sophomore Gabby Bruno. And number 33, senior Juliana Ramey. The Lakers head coach is Kevin Rubel. And now the starting lineup for your South Salem Saxons. Number 1, senior Katie McWilliams. Number 11, junior Tori Swanson. Number 22, sophomore Evina Westbrook. Number 23, sophomore Danny Harley. And number 30, junior Simone Leaks. Your head coach is Nick McWilliams. Our referees this evening are Craig Bush and Robert Bolin.
Glad you can join us on Capital Community Television. John Piper, Mike Stortz at South Salem High School. First round, OSAA US Bank Les Schwab Tires Class 6A Girls Playoffs with South Salem, the champion in the Greater Valley Conference, taking on Lake Oswego from the Three Rivers League. And Lake Oswego 9-16 overall. The Saxons with a 22-2 record and a 16-0 league record. And Mike, the Three Rivers League has a number of strong teams, so a number of teams from that league got into the playoffs this year.
That's exactly right, John. We have St. Mary's, who's the top dog in that league, and then Tiger Newburgh is playing tonight against Grant. The winner of that game plays the winner of this game here. And Canby, Sherwood's in it, and then LO. LO was number 29 in the power rankings this year. We have 4 from the Valley League, that being nice pass inside, use the glass. We have West Albany, and then McNary and West Salem playing tonight.
And the Saxons, of course, Jordan Woodvine, injured in that West Albany game, may not play tonight. She's on the bench right now. So somebody else is going to have to try to step up and contribute some scoring and some defense. There's a travel.
Yes, this is a prime opportunity for somebody in the white uniform to become an instrumental part of this game tonight. And there's 2 players out there, Tori and Danny, who could do that very well if they, put their mind to it.
Saxons taking their time. There goes Westbrook. Tough try off the iron, and Katie McWilliams, the player of the year in the Greater Valley Conference, with the rebound. And Lake Oswego, nobody really can match up with McWilliams, but that's not unusual. There's very few teams with a 6'2" player with her skill.
Well, the thing that she does so well, John, is that she elevates. And with her height and her long arms, she has a sweet shot on the release, and she gets up off the floor, and it's pretty tough to be able to defend that. She needs to get in rhythm along with E out here, and you saw LO travel with a
there's a steal by Westbrook
with a 2-3 zone.
Ahead to Swanson. Swanson rolls off. The Saxons have had a couple of opportunities that just haven't been able to get him to drop.
That's the 3rd shot they've taken from point-blank range, and none of them have used the glass. There's a 3.
3-point basket for Juliana Ramey, and she's the only senior on this team, averaging almost 9 points a ballgame. And a nice job by number 15 getting back defensively, Gabby Bruno, as Westbrook was camped under the basket. The pass just a little bit too late.
Number 15 and number 33 are the 2 generals out there for Lake Oswego, and they're the 2 players that South needs nice pass again, and there was off the glass.
Simone Leaks got the start tonight. Open look, that'll be way short.
That's what Ello likes to try to do. Dribble drive to the basket, create a sagging defense, then kick it out to the open player. They live and die on the three.
Leak sends it back in.
Simone needs to take and attack that basket from the high post, just like Tori did right there.
Swanson looked like that one might finally
Yes.
bounce in, but she'll get a chance for 2 free throws. Swanson, a junior on this team.
Yeah, Simone needs to do that because of the fact that it's going to be open in the middle. They are focusing quite a bit on the perimeter players, primarily E and McWill. And you saw that shot by Toy right there. And she's a player that I have a lot of faith and confidence in being able to get this ball club going downhill.
2 free throws give the Saxons a 1-point advantage with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Westbrook, a great defensive player. And there's a block by Westbrook, tipped by McWilliams. McWilliams on the run, but knocked away from behind, and a good recovery there by the Lake Oswego Lakers.
Very smart defense on McWill's part by tipping the ball out in front instead of trying to pick it up in traffic and just outran everybody. But like you said, Ella was good on the transition D.
Inside to McWilliams, the little jump shot.
They don't have anybody inside that can really stop that, John. It's just a matter of being able to get her open to get the ball to her, because they will collapse on her every time she steps into the key. Simone's falling over the top of that screen.
3-pointer off the mark, rebounded by Harley.
Give it up, atta girl.
McWilliams open, comes up short. And the rebound by McKinney.
Need to stop the ball here, White.
McKinney with a jump shot way off the mark. And Lake Oswego not shy about firing away.
No, they're not. Coach said that their offense is predicated on, oh, look at inside, underneath, wide open. One too many passes that time.
Harley for 3.
Now that's what Danny does very well when everybody else is sagging off of her, because she can shoot the ball.
So the Saxons now with a 9-3 advantage after falling behind early in the ball game. And for Lake Oswego, very important to maintain contact early in the ball game.
They use that high post pick almost every time down the floor. There's a nice inside play.
McKinney misses a shot. Rebound by Westbrook out to Harley. Harley needs to watch behind her. As
a little too much dribbling. You're right, John.
Defender came up and the pass knocked away, and a turnover now with Lake Oswego on the run. Nice job there by Juliana Ramey, and a timeout for South Salem. Our score with 2 minutes 58 seconds to go on the first quarter. South Salem 9 and Lake Oswego 5, and I'm sure Coach McWilliams not happy about that last possession, the turnover, and then giving up the basket on the other end.
Yes, they've got to stop the ball. Somebody's got to pick it up at half court, between half court and the top of the key. Otherwise, they have a free lane down there. And Lake Oswego is not afraid to run. They have no fear in running baseline to baseline. That's what their format is. So this is nothing new to them.
And there is Coach Nick McWilliams, the Greater Valley Conference Girls Basketball Coach of the Year. Very well-deserved honor. A little surprising on the boys' side that neither Tyler Allen of South Salem or Ryan Kirch of McNary garnered the Coach of the Year award for the boys as they tied for first place. The award went to the coach at McMinnville.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is, and that was a head-scratcher for me.
Well, most of those selections are.
Westbrook Passes it off. Harley is open.
That's two of them.
Danny Harley. And this Saxon team really does an outstanding job of sharing the basketball, finding the open shot.
It's just a matter of those Tori and Harley having faith and confidence in putting it down.
And a shooter has to have confidence. You
Yes,
can't
they do.
hesitate. You have to be willing to shoot it when you're open.
Double high scoring pick there off the pick and roll. Almost took steps. Help inside.
Bruno got a little bit in too deep.
Nice pass. Reverse land and foul. Beautiful pass. I'll tell you, he is dangerous when she has that ball. You don't know where it's going. She has such presence on the floor. Look at that cross body pass as McWill was breaking to the basket. McWill takes it, reverse lay-in.
And Katie McWilliams will go to Oregon State next year and play on that Pac-12 champion women's basketball team that also includes Devin Hunter from McNary. So very exciting for the fans in Salem to have an opportunity to watch some local players play for Oregon State.
Yeah, it will be a great time next year. Tori should have been there to cover that pass. She was more concerned about the deep pass down at the baseline.
Three-pointer rolls in and out. And another chance here for a three-point play. That's off the mark. McWilliams comes up with a long rebound. And for Lake Oswego, they really do seem to live and die on those three-point shots.
Yes, they will. They will take it to the rack. Oh, there she's wide open.
McNally came into the ball game, missed some games because of concussion issues, but she is back tonight and on the floor replacing Simone Leaks.
Yes, she's. This is her first a night of battle for, like you said, about 2 weeks now. Oh,
wide open was Harley.
Wide open. Looks like
McWilliams misses the shot, but there's a rebound. McNally misses the putback. And
for some reason, they do not understand that square up there on the backboard is there for a reason. This is not decoration.
Haven't I harped on that enough?
I think so.
I was going to let you do that tonight.
Yeah, drives me bananas.
Inside a minute to go, 9-point advantage for the Saxons. Long three-pointer. Beautiful shot there by number 15, Gabby Bruno, averaging about 7 points a ball game, and that was long distance.
She's one of the two that they want to focus on. One dribble and pick it up, Tori.
Inside to Westbrook, beautiful move, bounces it over the rim and down.
Like I said, she is quicker than quick, and it's extremely difficult to guard her when she's in full motion. Oh, oh. Baseline.
Good defensive job by McNally. Long three-pointer again, and there's a foul. Is going to send Bruno to the line for 3 shots. And Bruno has been impressive tonight. Only a sophomore. This is a very young team from Lake Oswego, but she is definitely not shy about putting the ball up in the air and has a nice shooting touch.
Yes, she does. She's one of the 2 go-to people out there on the Lake Oswego roster.
First foul on Westbrook, and 3-shot opportunity now for Gabby Bruno, 5'7" sophomore. Again, only one senior on this Lake Oswego team, which finished 9-16 overall, 5-11 in that tough Three Rivers League.
First year coach from Beaverton, and he got a very late start. He said he didn't get into the school until August, and therefore they had 0 time in summer play. And that's a really tough menu to produce.
Bruno cuts the lead down to 5.
Got a 2-2-1. 2-2-1 press right there.
Danny Harley almost comes up with the half-court miracle shot. Our score after 1 quarter, South Salem 16 and Lake Oswego 11. The Lakers got on the board first with a 3-point basket, then South Salem with a nice run, and really led by Westbrook's passing.
Yes, and also dealing with the fact that they're so aware where she is and McWill, that it leaves the other players, particularly Harley and Tori, open. And like we said, they have to take the bull by the horns and attack the basket, not be afraid to pull the trigger tonight.
Glad you could join us on Capital Community Television. John Piper, Mike Stortz at South Salem High School on Wednesday night. First round action in the state girls basketball playoffs for Class 6A. And the Saxons again winning the Greater Valley Conference with a perfect 16-0 record. They're on a 13-game winning streak, and they've had to deal with the loss, at least temporarily, of Jordan Woodvine, injured in that West Albany game. And she may or may not play tonight. She is on the bench. She warmed up a little bit before the ball game, but I'm sure that Coach McWilliams would like to save her until the second round if he could.
Most definitely. All it would take would be to her step on somebody's foot or try to make a pivot, because I've said all year she has more offensive moves than Bear has aspirin, but it's all predicated on her being able to make a cut, a spin.
Now Katie McWilliams matched up with Bruno. 3-point attempt is good for number 4, Hannah Plott.
Back to 2.
And it's a 2-point ball game just like that. Harley is open for 3. That one is off the mark. And Bruno comes up with a rebound. Lake Oswego not intimidated at all here. Bruno cannot finish it. Rebounded by McNally.
South needs to get a good look, attack the basket from inside to open up the outside a little bit more. Right there now. Need to catch it with 2, Tori.
Almost a steal.
Nice move.
Shot in and out. Did not take the open shot, tried to get closer. Bruno will not shoot from there.
She had some thoughts about it, didn't she?
McKinney with a strong drive is fouled by McNally. And McNally, missing a couple of weeks, is called for the foul here, and looks like she is a little bit rusty.
A little slow, playing more with her hands than her feet right now.
McKinney at the line has a chance to tie this ball game. Gets the first to go down. Callie Drango in the ball game for Lake Oswego. Drango, another sophomore, so we can look forward to some good things next year at Lake Oswego with all these young players getting varsity experience.
Just one senior.
Westbrook, tough try, ball comes out to Swanson.
That ball fake surprised everybody.
3-pointer by Swanson, online and in the bucket. And you talked about the need for somebody else on this Saxon team to step up here.
Yeah, between her and Danny.
Another opportunity as Lake Oswego comes up with the offensive rebound.
They have to take the bull by the horns and help out, either by dribble driving, and then dishing it out, or attack the basket, or take the open shot. They both can shoot the ball.
Turnover for Lake Oswego.
We have a somewhat of a mild press coming up here. 2-3 zone by that LO. Right there. Nice pass.
And McNally misses the shot and then commits the foul. That's the second foul on McNally. Simone Leaks will come in. And that's another time, I hate to say it, you've got to use that backboard.
Well, she didn't take an extra heartbeat at all. She just burped it up there and had no look at the basket. Her shoulders were not square. Just kind of a Hail Mary hopeful pass, or shot, excuse me. And it looks like she got dinged in the face there a little bit.
McKinney high off the glass, gets her own rebound, has to send it back out. Three-pointer, and there's another foul.
That's her second one.
And Westbrook is down. Avina Westbrook getting up very gingerly. And a huge, huge potential loss for South Salem if Westbrook is hurt on this play. Bruno back to the line.
She's a tough cookie. She's walking it off. I've seen her play with a pretty good ankle sprain last year. She does not want to be denied.
And Bruno has been doing a great job at the free throw line. Comes up a little short on that one, and it will be Lake Oswego ball as Leaks could not grab the rebound. And here comes Westbrook. No question that Westbrook wants this game badly. McWilliams matched up with Bruno.
That's 2 fouls, I think, on E right now, isn't it, John?
2 fouls on Westbrook, and both of them, Bruno loses it out of bounds. And both of those fouls were on three-point attempts. As every coach's worst nightmare to see your defender foul a three-point shooter.
Well, she left her feet both times with no body control, and she doesn't need to do that, I don't believe.
Nice pass. McWilliams with the basket and the foul, and Leaks with an excellent pass.
That's high-low look, and that's going to be open all the time when it goes to the high post if she faces the basket and looks like she's a threat to the basket. And Katie McWill cuts the baseline as a baseline runner. Back to 5. South needs a spurt here, John. Basketball is a game of spurts, and they need one right now.
And they need a stop first.
That would be true.
Westbrook got a hand on that one.
Lucky.
Pass over to Harley. Swanson drives. That little runner will not go down.
She cannot pick up that third foul.
There's a push off. Bruno, nice fake. Comes up short. Great rebound by Harley. And these Lake Oswego defenders are very pesky. Harley for 3. Harley gets the open shot. That's her third three-pointer. And maybe she's the one that is going to have to step up tonight for South Salem to prevail.
Well, between her and Torrey, I'll say it over and over again, they have to carry the load. They cannot be afraid to pull the trigger. But then again, they can't force it either, John, right?
And those have not been forced shots. Those have been nice, in-rhythm, open shots. So when you have that ability, there's McKinney. Misses a shot. Long pass ahead to McWilliams. McWilliams stops off the glass, gets it to go down. Katie McWilliams.
Timeout.
And a timeout for Lake Oswego. Our score with 2 minutes, 58 seconds to go in the first half. South Salem 27, Lake Oswego 17. and Katie McWilliams Player of the Year, and she's playing like it tonight.
Yeah, they need to get her the ball on the break a little bit more so that she can elevate up there. There's nobody on that floor. As you look right here, watch her get up off the floor, John. She is so far up above that they cannot defend that shot.
And a very good decision by McWilliams to take that pull-up jump shot rather than try to go over the top, because you never know which way the official is going to go.
Right, she had plenty of room, plenty of spacing between her and the defender. And if I'm not mistaken, John, I think she used that little square up there
on the backboard?
on the glass.
Once again, we're at South Salem High School on Capital Community Television in Salem. Thanks to all of our CCTV staff members and volunteers bringing you these games. We hope you'll let them know you appreciate the coverage of the Salem Kaiser schools. Now that the playoff season is here, the stakes much, much higher. It's one and done. You have to win to move on. For the Saxons, a first-round victor tonight. They would play again on Saturday night, and because of their ranking, they would have another home game, which is always a big factor in the playoffs.
That's correct, and they would possibly play another Three Rivers team at Newburgh, as they're playing against Grant tonight. And like you said, either you play hard tonight or you go home. Almost a travel there.
Bruno passes it. Tries to get it to the corner, but the Saxons got a hand on it, and Bruno has been very impressive tonight, Mike.
Yeah, she definitely brought her A game tonight.
She is not intimidated playing against Katie McWilliams.
I think it's interesting that they switched off and put Katie on her. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you get there and help, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they played against each other or with each other over the summer months. And all these top dogs out and all these top teams, there's a travel again. No, he called illegal screen. They play so much in the summertime that they have to cross paths somewhere along the line. Here we got a full court press. A 1-1 back into a 2-3 zone.
And Westbrook looks like she's moving very well, so hopefully no damage from that foul when she went down.
I would hope that she went to school on that last one there and figure out that she can't leave her feet like that anymore. Right there, Danny.
Westbrook comes up short.
I'm sorry. That was the shot that she needed to take.
Bruno thought about that three-pointer. Stolen by Harley. Harley all the way. And Danny Harley having a big ball game. 3 3-pointers, and then the steal and the bucket here.
Yeah, let him run. Let him run. Nice D help right there. Offside. Got to play with the feet, Katie, not the hands. Nice help. There's another steal. Pick it up, pick it up.
Swanson finally picks it up as Westbrook got a hand on it.
Look at that nice ball fake right there. Nice, see? She set that, oh, come on. She set that all up by that ball fake, John, and drew the defense over there and left Simone wide open on the weak side.
12-point advantage now, inside 40 seconds to go. Bruno cut off. And you can see the future of Lake Oswego basketball there in number 15. Ramey with a nice drive, nice soft touch, gets it to go down. 10-point ball game now, as the Saxons probably the last shot here of the first half.
Yes, I'm sure they called a specific play right here. My money would be either go to McWill or to E.
Maybe that lob pass to McWilliams. Inside 4 seconds. Westbrook. Westbrook. What a shot by Westbrook as time expired.
I
the
don't believe
three-pointer.
that was the play that was called, but we'll take it, right, John?
Our halftime score, South Salem 32 and Lake Oswego 19. And you talk often about momentum going into halftime. Nothing could be better than a three-point basket as the clock ticks down to 0.
Yeah, especially with it's down to 0, and that probably wasn't the look that McWill was calling for, but I'm sure they will take it all the way into the locker room and back out again.
They'll have some pep in their step as they go into the locker room.
Yeah.
Once again, our halftime score, South Salem 32 and Lake Oswego 19. OSAA US Bank, Les Schwab Tires Class 6A first round playoffs. We'll be back right after this. We're back at South Salem High School. Our halftime score is South Salem 32, Lake Oswego 19. John Piper, Mike Stortz, and the rest of our CCTV sports crew. We'll take a look at some highlights from that first half.
See some pretty good ball movement. That Burma pass over the top, and Katie McWill elevating high. Nice pass out. Swing it over, and it is wide open. Danny's wide open there for the 3, and that was 1 of 3 that she made. I love that pass right there for me. Good body movement, control by Katie McWill, reverse lay-in. And of course, LO taking it right straight to the rack. Nobody stopped the ball. Last second shot with 3 on the clock. Nothing but twine.
Let's take a look at some of our scoring from that first half.
Yes, John. LO has 2 players leading the pack here out of their 19 points, and guess who they are? Bruno with 11 and Ramey with 4. And I believe most of those points for Bruno are from the free throw line. However, on the south side, Katie McWilliams has put 10 behind her name. And Danny Harley, bless her heart, has 11. And she needs to keep pulling the trigger on the open shots. And then you have E. Westbrook, who's been distributing the ball extremely well tonight with 5. And Tori Swanson also has 5.
We mentioned Katie McWilliams, the Greater Valley Player of the Year for girls basketball. Coach Nick McWilliams was the Coach of the Year. 3 first-teamers for South Salem and the Greater Valley All-Star team. Katie McWilliams, unanimous. Jordan Woodvine, unanimous selection. And Avina Westbrook, unanimous. And it's really been the big 3 all year long for the Saxons tonight. Jordan Woodvine did not play in that first half. Probably will not. The Saxons with a 32-point advantage, or rather 13-point advantage. Probably will not need to use Woodvine tonight, and that'll give her a little more rest on that sprained ankle.
Did you mention that all 3 of those Salem Saxons that made first team were unanimous?
I did mention that. Aren't you listening, Michael?
I heard every word you said, John.
Sometimes I wonder about you.
You know, I just wanted to make it perfectly clear that that's a rarity. She should have taken it to the rack. She had baseline all to herself.
And that's one area where South Salem has kind of struggled in the post.
There's a nice pass.
And Simone Leaks cannot handle a pass, and somebody got hit in the face, and I think we have an official timeout here as Ramey, not sure who hit her, whether it was her teammate or one of the Saxons.
It was Katie McWill face to face. McWill got hit on the cheek, and Bruno got hit in the eye, and there was no harm to be intended. They're friends. There it is right here, and Bruno's going to have to come out for a couple of minutes. She'll be back in. She's a warrior.
So Ramey goes to the bench.
Right there.
There it is, the head-to-head contact, and
yep.
Ouch.
That's no fun. South Salem still in their man-to-man D. Ooh. That should have been a touch right there. Nice stop. Good teamwork.
McKinney with the bucket. McKinney has been pretty much shut down here in this ball game until now.
Need to take care of the rock. Nice pass, reverse lane, Katie. Okay, do it that way.
Katie McWilliams with good patience underneath, gathered herself, banked it off the glass. And hopefully that will rub off on the post players for South Salem as they learn how to use the backboard. Westbrook with a rebound. Gets it out ahead to Swanson. Leaks, nice pass over to a wide open McWilliams.
Excellent ball movement. When she has the ball in open court and you're open, you better be ready for it because it's coming your way. Such good, great presence of mind out there on the floor.
McKinney left open, gets another one to go down.
That's her second one.
Morgan McKinney, her second basket of the third quarter. I don't recall her scoring in the first half. Wild pass goes out of bounds. And South Salem with a 13-point advantage turns the ball over. Ramey comes back in after colliding with Katie McWilliams. Ramey, the only senior again on this Lake Oswego team. And their leading scorer so far, Bruno, only a sophomore. McKinney sends it out, way out. So a turnover for Lake Oswego, little miscommunication there.
Out of bounds and over and back. It looks to me like McNally is going to be out for the rest of the game. She got dinged in the head, in the face, in that second quarter on that rebound. Well, actually it was a shot, then a rebound. And she's been fighting that concussion disease.
Westbrook gets it inside to Leaks. Leaks is fouled and she'll go to the line. Simone Leaks coming over to South Salem from North Salem. Here's that play.
Nice presence of mind in there. Maybe turning her and squaring herself up to the basket a little bit quicker. Might have given her a little bit better look at the basket.
First free throw off the mark. Leaks averaging about 4 points a ball game. Callie Drango into the ball game again for Lake Oswego. Leaks misses them both.
Ramey just came off the floor again. I don't know if that's an indication that she's not feeling well after that being dinged in the face. Head to head, Katie.
McWilliams doing a good job on Bruno. McKinney for three. Off the mark this time. Rebound by Westbrook, and there's Leaks. And that's the kind of pass you have to put up in the air and let it come down.
Yeah.
That was just not going to be a good connection for Simone Leaks.
But, John, the thought was there.
The thought was there, but the execution was not.
There you go. To the rack she goes.
Bruno misses the shot, Leaks with a rebound, and that's what you call a teachable moment for Danny Harley.
Yes. Look out, there she goes. Look at that pass.
Beautiful job. Leaks can't finish it.
He is so unselfish.
Nice drive and the basket. The soft touch off the glass.
She's so dangerous.
And really, she just keeps getting better and better.
Oh, yes. The more she plays, the hotter she gets. 1-4 high look. Double post.
Leaks cleans up the rebound on the missed shot by Hannah Plott. Saxon's extending that lead to 15 now as we're at the 4-minute mark in the third quarter. Three-pointer by Westbrook.
Timeout. Timeout, LO says. Timeout.
Timeout for Lake Oswego. Our score with 3 minutes 53 seconds to go on the third quarter. South Salem 41, Lake Oswego 23. The Saxons demonstrating how to play basketball with the great passing, the open shots, and really putting the pressure on their opponents.
I'm looking down there, John, and okay, we got Westbrook sock coming up here. No fear, relaxed, wide open, pulls the trigger. And nothing but 3 points. And I'm looking down here at the Saxons bench, John. I'm looking at Jordan. I'm looking at Jordan. She's just itching to get in. She can't stand still, sit still or whatever. And I think she'll be out ready to practice tomorrow just a little bit harder.
Jordan Woodvine, an outstanding player, unanimous selection along with McWilliams and Westbrook on the Greater Valley All-Conference first team, and one of the more entertaining players to watch in girls basketball.
Well, last year I told E out there, I think it was a playoff game with our league championship game, and she threw 3 passes down the floor, And I told her I was going to take her to Dallas and have her teach Tony Romo how to make a pass.
There's a steal by Westbrook.
Back into a zone. Looks like a 1-2-2, floating into a 2-3.
Swanson was left open off the iron this time, but chased down by Harley. Harley trapped in the corner, taken away by McKinney.
Can't put it over her head. She has to rip it through, and she had the idea to get to the high post, but
three-pointer off the front iron. Offensive rebound for Lake Oswego.
can't pick up a reaching foul right here. They need to make a good stop, like you said earlier. Come down and put a nail in the coffin.
Bruno
right there.
Passes it out to McKinney. McKinney comes up short, gets the rebound. And there's an open look for three. That's well short. Another rebound. And a foul on Leaks is going to send McKinney to the free throw line. 4 opportunities. And sooner or later, you're either going to get a basket or you're going to get the foul.
Well, the first one was a long rebound. Nobody was blocking out around the three-point line. And the second one came down off the back of the iron, and nobody was underneath blocking out underneath the basket. So
Ramey comes back in the ball game for Lake Oswego, replacing Drango. And McKinney starting to come alive here in this second half, but the Saxons have extended that lead now at 17. And the shot well short, tipped out, and Lake Oswego with another opportunity. And there goes Bruno. Bruno with a little pull-up, too flat. The shots are just not getting up in the air for Lake Oswego.
And the Saxons aren't getting to the boards and rebounding, blocking out.
And Ramey came back in off the bench, and now Coach McWilliams wants a timeout. Our score with 2 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the third quarter. South Salem 41, Lake Oswego 26, and those outside shots for Lake Oswego not going in, but they are getting the rebounds, and those second chance opportunities starting to hurt the Saxons. I'm sure that's what Coach McWilliams is talking about.
Yes, you can bet the ranch on that. He's talking about first blocking out. And here is a look at the lack of blocking out right there. See, they're all underneath. They're not, instead of picking somebody up, they're all collapsing down to the basket. The further out you shoot, the further back the ball is going to come off the glass or the rim. He did the right thing right there by not reaching in with her hand and picking up her third foul, however.
Full court pressure now by Lake Oswego, at least token pressure.
They make a big mistake on trying to press this team because they are so quick and athletic on making the quick passes, the no-look passes. Wide open the high post right there.
McWilliams elevates, comes off the iron, Leaks, was fouled. And Simone Leaks in good rebound position. There was nowhere for the Lake Oswego player to go but try to go through her, and that drew the foul. Westbrook almost lost it. You have to be impressed with this Lake Oswego team, though. They play hard.
A 1-2-2 zone defense. Almost like a matchup. Ooh.
Westbrook, quick passing by the Saxons.
Right there. Nice pass. She has such presence of mind, John.
Great court vision by
wow.
Westbrook, and then a good catch and right off the glass by Leaks.
Yes, she did.
Five-second count. Apparently, he didn't like Coach McWilliams pointing that out.
He says, I can count, Coach, I can count.
Nice drive by Tori Swanson. Doesn't get the shot, but will go to the line.
They used to say, if you call it, I can't, so therefore don't call it.
Tori Swanson with the drive to the basket here. Misses the shot. But gets the first free throw to go down. She'll have one more as we approach the 1 minute mark and the lead at 18. Couple of free throws. Tori Swanson, nice looking shots at the free throw line.
She's a shooter.
Ramey for three, high arcing shot off the iron. And that's the problem with those 3-point shots. You get into the latter stage of the ball game, the legs get tired, they come up short.
Yeah, they're pressing now. They're pressing themselves to make the shot instead of to get the shot. So that falls right in the hands. Looking at the nice drive. Oh,
Swanson.
Oh, beautiful shot, but right underneath the basket, right there at the block. Katie Williams is standing wide open. Way too much dribbling.
And a turnover, a miscommunication again, as Plotz lost the ball out of bounds, but that really wasn't her fault. Ramey just made a bad pass.
I think we're going to look for one more shot here, John.
Well, that worked out pretty well in the second quarter.
Yes, it did.
There's something about getting that last shot to go in right before time expires that really gives you a boost. Harley for three, that's off the mark.
That's off the mark.
Leaks,
No
unable
fouls.
to get it. Ramey fires away. Off the backboard, almost got it to go, but it did not go down. So a good third quarter for South Salem. Our score after three, South Salem 48 and the Lake Oswego Lakers 26. The Saxons led 32-19 at the end of the first half, able to extend that lead in the third quarter. And for Lake Oswego, time starting to run out. They're pressing a little bit. The legs are getting tired, and those three-point shots coming up short.
Yes, it's interesting to note also, well, it looks like Erin McNally is, she took off her warm-up. Maybe she's getting back in. That's good to see. That's good to see. I like that. Here we go down, and token defense right there, playing with their hands. Lake Oswego gives an open lane for South to look at the basket. There, she's wide open at the block there. Takes the three and drains it. Nice presence of mind there to pull the trigger.
And for Tori Swanson, she has to shoot with confidence. You can't hope that ball is going to go in. You got that open look, you've got to put it down. 8 more minutes to go. The Saxons trying to get back to the state tournament. They got 4th place last year at the Rose Garden. This year it will be at the University of Portland.
The Queen Dome.
The Queen Dome, a very nice facility.
They can't let LO get into a spurt here.
Three-pointer will not stay down. Leaks with a rebound. And McWilliams gets it to Westbrook. 2 of the big 3 still on the court for South Salem. Woodvine has not played and probably will not. There's a turnover, miscommunication, as Tori Swanson was headed the other direction.
Well, so far, South has only put 6 players on the floor. Not at once, John, but I mean 6 players.
That's why they're winning.
And now it's down to 5. Almost a steal. Nice behind the back pass.
And a takeaway by Harley. Harley with the good hands. Gets it over to Westbrook. Westbrook back to Harley. Harley has to send it back out. Good decision, though, not forcing the issue.
Yes, it was. Nice ball movement. Nice pass.
McWilliams gathers herself, misses a shot, tips it away, but Ramey comes up with it, and Katie would like to have that one back.
I thought she was going to do a reverse lay-in right there. It was a nice look for her to have the ball down where she wanted it.
Bruno lost her balance. 3-second violation. As Bruno lost her balance, was in the key too long.
Got a press coming up here again.
And for Lake Oswego, that's really about your only hope. You have to create some turnovers, but when you press a team as quick as South Salem.
That was a lazy duck pass right there.
And there's another one.
South can't not get sloppy right now. They need to play with presence of mind out there that they're ahead, and the other team can't score if they don't have the basketball.
Consecutive turnovers for South Salem.
That's right.
And there's a foul on Westbrook, her third foul. And that's one of the tough things for a high school basketball team. You have a big lead here with only 6 minutes to go. You might get a little sloppy, and the Saxons have done that.
Well, yes, but they've got to turn it up a notch or two, because carrying the ball right there on the reverse, because they can't afford to go into the next contest playing that way. Further up the ladder you go, the tougher the opponent becomes.
And you want to play really the same type of game every game.
Yes, you do. There's a nice, see how she sees that floor?
Harley misses a shot, probably should have brought it back out because the Lake Oswego defense got there.
She should have used the glass. It would have been a lay-in, John. There it is again, right there, right. Look at that. Holy moly.
Williams misses a shot, gets her own rebound, puts it back in. And Westbrook,
unbelievable.
We're not counting assists, but
no.
She's got a bunch of them.
You see that tip-in play there by Katie. She missed the first shot, went up for the glass, got her rebound. Most players will bring it down and go back up. She went up and tipped it in.
Bruno is fouled. She'll go to the line. The foul on Leaks. Here it is. Bruno, after that strong first half, has really struggled, and part of that is having Katie McWilliams guarding her.
That, and she also got dinged in the head there, going for that rebound between her and Katie McWilliams.
Bruno gets the second to go down. And we talked about South Salem averaging 66 points a ball game. Outstanding scoring, but defensively only giving up about 35 points a game, so they can do it on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, last year the Saxons were about a half a point off of being #1 in the state at the 6A level on allowing points given up. I think we ended up with something like 37, and Wesleyan had something like 36.5. It was a lot of fun.
Ramey for three, that'll be short. And that has really been the story here in this second half, as the three-pointers coming up short. Westbrook, another nice pass. McWilliams, the basket.
Yep.
Ramey takes it strong, blocked by Westbrook. And it will be Lake Oswego ball. And Westbrook doing it all here for the Saxons. Here's that block.
She gets up off the floor. She has a very good timing.
Timeout, 4 minutes, 34 seconds to go. Our score, South Salem 52 and Lake Oswego 27. Westbrook and McWilliams really carrying the load here in this second half for South Salem.
I would think that somewhere along the line in the next minute or two, one or two of those players on the floor that have been on the floor most of the night would be coming off the floor and giving some of the younger pups a chance to get into the playoff flow. Look at that, wide open. Easing the baseline runner. I would suspect that he probably has double figures in assists tonight.
Glad you could join us on Capital Community Television. John Piper, Mike Stortz, and the rest of our crew at South Salem High School. The Saxons hoping to move on to the second round, and right now things look very good for them. They would play the winner of the Newburgh and Grant ball game on Saturday night at home, and you work all season to get that home court advantage, and a good crowd on hand here tonight, as there was last night for the boys game. And nothing better than playing on your home court.
Definitely an advantage in the playoffs in particular, especially when LO has such a young team and so much illegal screen.
Call goes against Ramey. Ramey, the only senior on this squad. And this Lake Oswego team, though, you have to give them credit. They were not intimidated by South Salem. South Salem just too much McWilliams, too much Westbrook. And then in that first half, Danny Harley really stepped up and put some balls in the bucket.
And Torrey as well. It was definitely a good team look. And like I say, when he has the ball, there it is again. Oops.
Ramey knocked it away. But McWilliams running that baseline.
Baseline runner.
There is Bruno, can't get that one to go. McWilliams on the run. Now she'll slow it down. South Salem, no hurry, 4 minutes to go. Trying to get it inside, there's Ramey again. And when you have a 6'2" player, you need to get that ball up in the air a little bit more.
Yes, right idea, but once again, not real good execution.
And McWilliams has made things very tough on Bruno in this second half. Knocked away by Westbrook. Timeout for Lake Oswego. Coach McWilliams, I think he's saying there was nobody with control of the basketball. How can Lake Oswego call timeout?
Exactly.
Coaches are never happy, though, are they?
Oh, yeah. They get, you know.
That's why they get the big bucks.
That's why they get the big bucks, yeah.
Timeout, 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go. Our score, South Salem 52 and Lake Oswego 27. The Saxons on a 13-game winning streak. That will become 14 games with just 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go. And thanks to the South Salem Pep Band for being here tonight. Directed by Bill Snyder. Always great to have the band on hand. And once again, thanks to our CCTV crew and our volunteers and staff members for another great job. Good crowd on hand here, Mike, and you've been to many, many, many games at South I, and this is just an excellent facility.
Yeah, I needed to say I love it dearly.
Lake Oswego basketball now. Ramey misses the shot. McKinney with a rebound. Puts it back in the bucket. McKinney getting things going in the second half, but too little, too late.
Lack of technique of blocking out right there. They're going to get a double team on Westbrook. Kicks it back out. Oh. That's a rarity. I thought for sure Danny saw, he would have seen Danny wide open there at the baseline at the block.
South Salem going to slow things down a little bit here as we approach the 3-minute mark. No need to be in a hurry here. Nice pass. There's Harley. Gets the bounce. And South Salem really sticking with those 5 players, the 5 starters in the ballgame now. Ramey takes it strong. There's a foul on Westbrook, and now some substitutes get up off the bench for South Salem as Coach McWilliams will give some of the other players a chance to get into this playoff game. Ramey will go to the line for 2 shots. Bounces it off the front rim, and the legs get tired the longer that game goes on. And now the starters for South Salem coming out of the ball game to a nice round of applause, and very well deserved. They played the entire ball game tonight without Jordan Woodvine, able to save her maybe for Saturday's ball game. And Westbrook, McWilliams, Tori Swanson, Simone Leaks, and Danny Harley getting a well-deserved round of applause.
What this crew needs to do right here is take care of the rock and just make an extra pass, get in the flow of things, get some momentum.
There's a blocking foul on Ramey. Only the 5th team foul, so no shooting opportunity here for South Salem.
They get into the rhythm of the game, have some fun out there, get the experience.
And Hannah Hirsch will inbound the ball for South Salem.
Ooh.
Into Hicks.
Yeah.
Lexi Hicks, a freshman post player, 5'10", gets the first bucket for the second unit.
Nice execution there on the pick and roll and the inbounds pass.
Strong drive and a basket for number 24, Drango. Inside 2 minutes to go. Nice pass again to Hicks and a basket.
Nice drop step, good entry.
And she did not put the ball on the floor. She took it up strong off the glass.
Drop step to the basket, nice pass inside to her.
3-point shot comes up short. Ball goes out of bounds to South Salem. And although they won't play a lot of minutes tonight, it's nice again to get them into this playoff game.
Yes, it is. And you never know when you might need one of at the time of the next ball game, and they need to have the confidence of having the opportunity to play before. Now that was an interesting pass.
Shot is way off the mark.
Nice little bounce pass back up to the top of the key, threaded the needle, and got to where she wanted it.
Off the iron.
Pick it up.
Hirsch trying to chase down the ball.
Pick it up.
Nice
pass. Oh.
And the shot will not go down for Houston. Another. Oh. And a travel.
Yeah. Trying to go a little too fast. Next to her heartbeat. Way to hustle out there. South Salem will probably be playing, well, they will be playing either Grant or Newburgh here on Saturday night. I think it's scheduled to be at 7 o'clock, John.
And that pass goes into about the third row. A little bit too much adrenaline, maybe. But a convincing win tonight for South Salem. Nice pass inside to Hicks again. And Hicks surrounded, loses the basketball. Inside 20 seconds to go. And a South Salem foul on Torno. That is only the 5th team foul though on South Salem.
5 and 5. Pretty clean ball game tonight.
Has been a very clean ball game. Now for South Salem, no more fouls here with 11 seconds to go. Lake Oswego can't get it to go. Scramble for the basketball, and that will do it. Our final score, South Salem 58 and Lake Oswego 31. The Saxons, an impressive performance on both ends of the floor. Offensively, 58 points. Not near their average for the year, but they again were missing Jordan Woodvine, who did not play tonight for the Lake Oswego Lakers. The young team coming into South Salem. They were not intimidated, but just kind of overwhelmed by McWilliams and by Westbrook especially.
Yes, it was a very good showing by all the Saxon players out there. That, like I've said all year, E is so dangerous, and it's extremely difficult to stop McWilliams on that elevated shot because she has such good hops and elevates so well.
Once again, our final score, South Salem 58, Lake Oswego 31. We'll be back with our post-game report right after this.
Support for tonight's program was provided by MAPS Credit Union, premier sponsor of Salem Kaiser Schools. Visit one of our convenient locations in the Willamette Valley or our website, mapcu.com.
by Les Schwab Tire Centers, doing the right thing since 1952. Experience the Les Schwab difference at your neighborhood Les Schwab Tire Center or visit us on the web at leschwab.com. And by Pizza Hut in South Salem. Make it great at 3302 Commercial Street Southeast, phone 503-364-7286. The Statesman Journal newspaper honored 38 high school seniors at its 22nd annual Academic All-Star celebration March 1st. Lexi Roseborough of South Salem High School was among the honorees. CCTV will air the Academic All-Stars reception on Cable Channel 22 at 6 p.m. Monday, March 9th, 6:30 p.m. Wednesday, March 11th, 1:30 p.m. Thursday, March 12th, 4 p.m. Saturday, March 14th, and 7 p.m. Sunday, March 15th. South Salem will move on in the OSAA U.S. Bank Les Schwab Tires Class 6A Girls Basketball Playoffs. Convincing win tonight over the Lake Oswego Lakers. Final score 58-31. We'll talk with several of the South Salem Saxons. First of all, Danny Harley. And Danny, you had to play tonight without Jordan Woodvine.
Yeah.
Somebody had to step up, and it seemed you and Tori Swanson really did tonight.
Yeah, we kind of knew like Jordan's like one of our main players, and we decided like, yeah, we got to step up because we really want this win. We want to go to state and hopefully win the championship, something we really needed to do.
One of the impressive things about the Saxons tonight and throughout the year is the sharing of the basketball and people getting you open shots, and you're able to can some three-pointers tonight.
Yeah, that's kind of me and Tori saying. That's our favorite thing to do, and it kind of like just fits in with the team. I think we just play really well together, kind of like a puzzle, I would say. We all just fit together. It works.
It has to be a lot of fun playing with Avina Westbrook. You know, if you're open, she's going to get you the ball.
Yeah, I've played with her since like 4th grade. So, and Jordan and Tori too, since like 7th and 8th grade. And so we already know we play together, and so we know how to play together, and that really helps.
Well, it's one and done in the playoffs, obviously. So even though you had a size advantage over the Lake Oswego Lakers, they came out, they really played hard, but the Saxons able to prevail.
Yeah, I would say I was pretty surprised. Like, they came out hard. They obviously wanted as much as we did, but we just came out and it was close, and we decided we got to get this because we really wanted it.
Congratulations, best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Let's see if we can grab Avina. And Avina, congratulations on a nice ball game. You took that fall, or how's the ankle?
It's okay. Hurt it. I tweaked it a little bit day before in practice, but I'm good as new, so I'll be okay.
Well, Coach Stortz was working with me tonight, and he said Avina is not going to leave the ball game, and he was right.
Yeah, he knows me too well.
10 points, 10 assists tonight, and it seemed like you found the open shooters and got some great passes. Easy to do when you have Katie McWilliams running up and down the baseline.
Yeah, definitely. It wasn't I didn't think I played as good as I could, so definitely getting my players open, my teammates open, getting everybody past the ball just makes me play better. So.
Well, I thought Tori Swanson and Danny Harley played especially well tonight, and they really had to as Jordan was on the bench.
Yeah, they showed out tonight. They were hitting shots, just what we needed to do, and that's what they do all the time. So.
Playoffs one and done. Obviously, South Salem needed to come out strong. Lake Oswego, I thought, gave you a good battle for part of the game, and then you're able to pull away. What was the key tonight?
Key was tonight just come out and play our ball game. That's kind of been the key all year. But coming out, play our game, play at our tempo, control the game kind of. So that's what we had to do.
And it sure helps to play on your home floor, doesn't it?
It sure does. Gotta protect the house. So.
Congratulations. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
And let's see if we can find Katie McWilliams, who's over talking with the Oregonians, so we'll have to wait on her. See if we can get Coach McWilliams.
Coach.
As the ball game tonight covered by Oregon Live, I believe. So we'll start with Coach McWilliams. Hopefully Katie will get done here. Coach, Lake Oswego came in here. They were clearly the underdogs, but they played tough. They have some good players, some young players, but the experience for South Salem really showed as the game went on.
Well, I think so. We knew they had some good players. A lot of the players on their team, their better players, played in the same club program that our girls do, the Oregon Elite program, and so we were aware of their talent. We also knew that they had not been able to advance, past this point, which was motivation for them, but I think like you said, the experience really helped. We've been in a lot of these big games, and at one point it was 19-17, and I thought after that we dominated the game, and defensively especially. I don't remember what they ended up total-wise, but I think they had 19 at half and ended up with 30. Was that
31 points.
31. So I think defensively we really dominated after we settled down a little bit, and we still need to work on things offensively, but we had a major cog missing tonight without Jordan. So
You were able to go without Jordan Woodvine. How is she doing?
well, she's improved, and if we were in a state championship game, she probably would have played. But we didn't want to be in a position where she would get hurt again or whatever, and we felt like if we could contain and control this game without her, then it was going to help us down the road. And so fortunately the game went that way for us, and now we're in a position where I think she'll be ready to go on Saturday. Certainly not 100%, but she'll be effective, and we're looking forward to having her back.
Watching Jordan on the bench, it looked like she was itching to get in the ball game, but wiser heads prevailed.
Well, yeah, I mean, it would have been a risk to put her in, and we weren't going to be in a position where we were going to or we would lose the game. But on the other hand, we just really felt like that it was best to sit her if we could, give her a little bit more rest, a little more time to recover, and it turned out well as far as that goes. And so, we'll, like I said, welcome her back when she comes back, hopefully on Saturday.
Danny Harley, I thought, played an outstanding ball game tonight, along with Swanson.
Yeah, and those are the people that needed to step up for us. We were a little bit shorthanded, and both of them stepped up, hit big shots for us, and they both can shoot the ball, and they had opportunities tonight. A lot of the focus was on Katie and Avina, and so they had some holes, and they took advantage of them. So if we're going to go as far as we want to, we have to have people like that step up. So that was really good to see tonight.
Avina Westbrook, I've watched her over the years. She just keeps getting better and better, doing more things.
Yeah.
The passing tonight was exceptional.
Yeah, she's a great passer. She has great vision and knows how to find open people. And it's just a big asset for our team, because she's just a real dynamic player that helps in so many ways. So she played a great game, and I thought all of our people were really solid tonight.
The Saxons winning the league championship. You had 3 players, unanimous selections on the all-league team. You are the coach of the year, so a big year so far, but obviously it's really just the beginning. The playoffs, you have to keep moving.
Yeah, we do, and I don't know if you could sense it, but I sensed that there was a surge in energy, more of the playoff level, tonight, especially in the first half when the game was close, and I like to see that, because I felt like we really turned it up, and we played West Albany the other night, and it was a playoff level game, and this is another one of those, and you get used to that, and it just brings out the best in you. And so I think we're doing the right things, and we're looking forward to Saturday night, whoever it is we play.
So you don't know who you'll be playing yet?
No, they were just talking that it was between Grant and Newburgh, and I think it's a pretty close game in the fourth quarter, so we'll find out here pretty soon.
Your final comments on tonight's game?
Well, just a great win for us. I was a little nervous about the game, obviously with Jordan being out and not sure how he would respond, but I thought the kids handled things really well, and just excited to go ahead to Saturday. So,
congratulations, best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
And let's see if Katie can run over here real quick. Katie McWilliams with a good ball game. Headed our way. Once again, South Salem 58, Lake Oswego 31. Katie, congratulations on tonight's ball game. You had to play tonight without Jordan Woodvine, and I thought a number of players on South Salem's team stepped up in her place.
Yeah, Danny Harley, she had a great game for us. She stepped up in the first quarter when we were kind of struggling and hit some shots, and that definitely carried us. And then Avina and Tori and Simone, we pretty much were in pretty much the whole game, and I thought they did a great job.
Very impressive performance again by Avina Westbrook, and her passing just seems to get better and better. She's able to find you and some other players for those open shots.
Yeah, well, and especially tonight, her ankle's been hurting her a little bit, so I think she was trying to stay away from her shots. She couldn't jump as well, but her passing was on point, so definitely helped us.
And you were able to kind of shut down Gabby Bruno there as you took over defending her. She got off to a hot start, but kind of struggled the rest of the ballgame.
Yeah, I mean, she had their first 9 of their 11 points, so I was just kind of determined to shut her down, and I knew that she was going to pretty much try to carry their team for the rest of the game, so it was my job to shut her down. So.
Well, it worked out well. Coach McWilliams very happy with the contributions of everybody on the team. You went with kind of a short lineup tonight, but everybody contributed.
Yeah, and I mean, Lake Oswego is not very big either, so it kind of worked out that we had 4 guards out there and then Simone. But she could, I mean, their biggest girl, they matched up pretty well. So our lineup was good, and then I mean, it's going to be great to have Jordan and Aaron back in full strength.
And the home court advantage certainly helps as well.
Yes, definitely. So one more, and we just got to go game by game and just play our best.
Congratulations. Best of luck the rest of the way.
All right, thank you.
And let's bring in Mike Stortz. Coach, a good performance by South Salem tonight. Woodbine able to rest on the bench. They didn't need her tonight. They may use her on Saturday, but the other players stepping up. Obviously, they can't completely fill her shoes, but Harley doing a good job, Swanson especially.
Yeah, it was a good team effort. We talk about E, we talk about Katie McWill, but the rest of the players stepped up as well and contributed on the defensive end as well as the offensive end. Harley, Danny came out and I think she was 3 for 3 from the three-point line right off the get-go, and that opens it up a little bit more for the other to get moving and find the open spots. And I also thought that the defense, one of the big keys tonight was when they flip-flopped McWill back on Bruno over there and kept her from going, she ended up with 12 points and she had 11, something like that. She got 2 points against McWilliams on the switch. And so I think that was a big move defensively that helped keep the Lake Oswego team under wraps.
Your final comments on tonight's game?
Well, I just heard that Grant was ahead of Newburgh by about 12 going into the fourth quarter. So that would be a little bit of a surprise to us, thinking that probably we were going to play Newburgh. But either or, we got to play the next one here. And so, and then from there we go up to the Queen Dome and give a shot there. Hopefully we get by the Saturday night's game. And hopefully we have Jordan back because she's an integral part to this team as well.
Once again, South Salem advancing to the second round of the playoffs, defeating Lake Oswego. Our final score, South Salem 58, Lake Oswego 31. I'm John Piper on behalf of Mike Stortz and the rest of our CCTV sports crew. Say goodnight from South Salem High School.